The great house at Collinwood in the year 1840. Barnabas Collins and Julia Hoffman must find a way to change history and avert the tragedy that they were unable to prevent in 1970. And they are unaware that their task will soon be complicated by a new and unspeakable form of horror. Until now, only old Ben Stokes has known of this new danger. And on this night, he has resolved to put an end to it before it has a chance to begin its reign of terror.
Desmond, you around here? The devil is everybody. Evil. Desmond's got to destroy it for all our sakes. About you. I know all about you. I'm going to tell everyone so you'll be destroyed. You won't stop me. Don't come near me. No! No! No!
How is Roxanne?
She's home again, feeling much stronger. But she remembers nothing of the attack.
Well, the important thing is that she will recover.
Oh, yes, thank God for that.
You look tired, Samantha.
I am. I think this has been the longest day of my life. Finding Roxanne like that.
Well, it's all over now.
I appreciate all you've done. You gave me strength when I needed it most.
I merely did what I had to do.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd better get some sleep, right?
I insist you stay just a moment. I want you to have this.
What is it?
Well, open.
Oh.
See.
It's lovely. But I don't understand. Oh.
Happy birthday, Samantha.
Oh.
Now, what's all this?
You're the only one who's remembered. I had such a terrible day that I'd even forgotten it myself.
I can't believe nobody else remembered.
It's true. But I should have expected it to be you. You've been so wonderful to me. Thank you for being kind and understanding. Thank you for this. Thank you for everything.
Well, well. You two seem to be constantly accosting one another.
And you always seem to be prying. What you witnessed was a simple expression of gratitude. As it happens, Gerard is the only one in this house who's remembered my birthday.
Well, do you always express your gratitude so physically?
Don't you dare speak to me again like that!
You're supposed to poison her, not give her birthday presents.
I haven't violated our agreement.
Have you begun to give her the arsenic?
No, I haven't.
Well, may I ask why you're waiting?
When you asked me to do this for you, it was under the agreement that if anything went wrong, you wouldn't have to have the blame. I am merely minimizing my own risk. I'll do it my way.
I don't want this thing to take forever.
I am merely protecting myself from being a suspect. I want her to tell everybody about the present, and she will. Oh, and by the way, I'm not using arsenic.
You're what?
I have found and recently acquired a very rare South American delight. One dose of this, and the symptoms take on like a stroke. Totally undetectable in the system.
All right. Use it. Use whatever you want, but do it now.
You mean tonight?
I mean right now.
You know, Gabriel, for one lacking in charm, taste, subtlety, not to mention lack of style, being peevish, greedy, and petty, you are quite remarkable. But if you want this done, you do it yourself.
When? All I want to know is when are you going to do it?
Tomorrow. Believe me, by this time tomorrow, Samantha Collins will be dead.
What are you doing in this room?
Samantha,
You know very well that no one is allowed to come into this room.
I don't know who made up such a silly rule.
I did, and you will live by it whether you like it or not.
You don't own this house.
Not yet, I don't, but I will. And I have a long memory, Edith.
It's a ridiculous way to keep this room. Someone should clean it up, make this room more usable.
This was Tad's playroom, and it will not be changed.
He never used it. He was too old to use it.
I am as aware of that as you are. This was the place he used to come when he was alive, when he wanted to be alone, when he wanted to have pleasant memories.
You were always so indulgent with him.
I plead guilty to that. But I wasn't like you, Edith. You couldn't wait for your son to grow up so you could send him to boarding school, to relieve yourself of the responsibility of caring for him. Now get out of this room and don't let me find you in it again.
Gabriel? Gabriel! We have to get out of this house at once. Don't you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand you, my dear. Now, you've been back from Boston one day. Has something happened already?
You know how Samantha hates me. How she treats me. Well, I'm not going to tolerate it anymore.
I told you to have patience.
I won't have any more patience. We should have been out of here a long time ago.
You know why we haven't left. You know why we can't.
You can't go on blaming that physical disability. That wheelchair has made us prisoners in this house.
That's enough, Edith.
Oh, when will you ever understand that there is nothing for us in this house? Nothing. You go on deluding yourself as if we had some position here when we don't. The day that Samantha gets that money,
She
she'll...
isn't getting any money.
What are you talking about?
No, I know I haven't been a good husband, Edith. But starting tomorrow, I'm going to make up for it.
What's going to happen tomorrow?
I can't discuss it now. You just have to wait and see.
I have been waiting and seeing for a long time now, through all your dreams and schemes.
This is no dream, Edith. You'll just have to realize that tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I thought you were going right to bed.
I found Edith in here. I told her to get out, and I stayed.
Yes. And you started talking about and thinking about Tad. And your memories of the past, right?
Yes.
I thought we had resolved that little matter, Samantha. There can be no more past. It's gone forever.
I know. It just...
Now listen to me. The time has come for you to forget what was and face the fact of what is. And that you will do tonight. And I will help you.
Gerard, I don't know what I'd do without you.
Come in and join me.
No, thank you. I was on my way to Rose Cottage to see Flora.
Nonsense. You can spare me a few seconds. I haven't seen you in weeks. And Boston was so dull.
Isn't it a little early in the day to start in on that?
I'm just beginning the celebration.
Celebration?
Yes, the one that Gabriel's been talking about all day.
Gabriel talks too much.
I've known that for years. That's all he ever does, is talk. No action. I don't believe you're like that at all. Why don't you stay and have some sherry with me?
There are some things that I wouldn't even do for the Collins family. Good day, Edith.
Well, now what have we here?
I've decided to redo the room.
Surely not on my wife's advice.
No, the decision had nothing to do with her. I simply realized that it's time to stop thinking about yesterday, to start thinking about today and tomorrow.
If I were you, I'd concentrate on today.
Now, what is that supposed to mean, Gabriel?
Well, one never knows if there's going to be a tomorrow. Does one?
Poor Ben. What a horrible way to die.
Well, at least he lived to be a ripe old age. More fortunate than some people. Gerard, how much time did you spend with the police?
Well, I recently, when I went there, was several hours of questioning with them.
Where's the body?
With the police. They marked it down as a suicide. The frightening thing is that Ben had looked like he'd cut his own head off.
Oh, I don't want to hear anything more about it.
The family must be informed at once. Edith, go find Carrie.
I can't do that. I couldn't break it to her.
Well, you're going to have to find a way and do it now. I'll have to talk to Father. That should be the high point of my day.
And I will talk to Samantha alone.
Alone?
The news will be quite upsetting. She was very close to Ben.
Well, may I ask why you're being so protective of Samantha? This is the day she's supposed to die, remember?
How could I forget it?
Well, then tell me when you're planning to do it.
I've made arrangements to take her into town.
To town? Why?
Would you prefer her to die here in Collinwood alone in her bedroom, or in town where there are witnesses?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I rather like her dying in front of witnesses. Now, when?
I can't pinpoint the exact time for you, Gabriel, but I guarantee you it will be this afternoon.
Now, this poison that you're planning to use, how long does it need before it takes effect?
In about a couple of hours, she will be dead. Then I will return to Collinwood before or around 6 o'clock.
I will be waiting for you. Right here.
Gerard, are you ready?
Oh, Samantha, you're just in time to join Gerard and me for some sherry.
Gabriel, I don't think we have enough time.
Oh, no, on the contrary. I think we could all use a drink, don't you, Gerard? You see, there's been a tragedy, Samantha. Gabriel!
A tragedy? What do you mean?
Our old family retainer, Ben Stokes, died sometime this morning by his own hand.
Oh, my God. I don't believe it.
Is that any way to tell her?
I think my dear sister-in-law could use that drink now, don't you, Gerard?
I'm sorry, Samantha.
I should stay here and make funeral arrangements for poor Ben.
Now, Samantha, the police have the body. There's nothing you can do now for poor Ben.
Then we'll stop and see the police while we're in the village. I want the body removed to the Trask Chapel as soon as possible. Ben Stokes will have the best funeral this family can give him.
Well, far be it from me to deny him that.
You're not the least bit sorry, are you?
Oh, on the contrary, Samantha, I feel great sorrow when people die. I might even be sorry if you die. You tell me that anything went wrong.
Nothing went wrong.
And it's done.
It is done.
Everything went as planned.
Step by step.
Ah, come in. I want all the details. All the details.
We first stopped by the police station in order for Samantha to make preparations for Ben's funeral.
Don't tell me it happened in front of the police.
No, although that would have been interesting. And then we took a stroll across to the bank where we met her father and had a nice little talk for a few minutes.
It happened in the bank?
No. Now, Gabriel, don't rush me.
All right. Forget the details. Just get to the end, please.
I'm getting there. We then strolled to the courthouse.
It happened. It happened there in the courthouse.
Yes, it happened there in the courthouse.
Oh, beautiful. How fitting. Were there many people there?
No, not too many.
But there were witnesses.
Yes, there were witnesses.
Oh, splendid, splendid. Where is the body now?
That's what I was about ready to tell you.
Oh, that's where you're alone. I take it you've told him that.
I was just about ready to, Samantha. Gabriel, Samantha and I were married this afternoon.